Hello friends, I welcome you all to my channel. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed and you are watching my videos and finding them beneficial, I will highly suggest and request you to kindly support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. This video is part of the playlist CBSE Mathematics Class 7 following the textbook of R.S. Aggarwal, where I will try to solve some objective questions. So let's get started. Okay, my dear friends, in this video I will try to solve the problems of exercise 3E, which are MCQ objective questions. This will be good practice problems once you have completed the chapter on decimals. If you have not watched all the class videos, I have 5 classes videos on the chapter decimals. If you have not watched them, I highly suggest you watch them first and then try to solve the exercise 3E problems. And if you are stuck, then you see this solution video. So let's get started. Okay, so on the left hand side I have the screenshot of all the problems of the MCQ from exercise 3E. There are 21 questions, and ideally you should be able to solve each question in 3 minutes. So ideally you should be able to solve all these problems of exercise 3E in an hour. But I do not think I will be able to complete them in an hour, because I might need to explain some things while I am solving, or even I might get stuck because I am prone to mistakes. I recheck the calculation, so that will take time. So this video might be a bit longer. I'm sorry for that, but I felt that solving these questions will give you a better insight of how to solve problems. So these are good practice problems, and you must definitely solve all the problems in exercise 3E. So let's start solving the problems. Okay, so the first problem says it's a decimal 0.06 equals, and the options are given in fractions. So we have to convert basically this decimal number 0.06 to a fraction. So what do? We just if you have watched the previous my class number 1 video on decimals, I have already explained the converting decimal to fraction and fraction to decimal. So this is, we have to convert a decimal to a fraction. So what do? We just write the decimal number, the fraction, the numerator of the fraction will be the decimal number without the decimal point. So that will be 6 divided by 1 followed by as many zeros, which is the number of decimal places of the decimal number. In this case, the decimal places is 2, so it will be 100. Now you can reduce it further. And if I divide by 2, I get 3 by 50. So this becomes 3 by 50, and there is an option 3 by 50, which is option B. So the answer is choice B. Okay, let's do problem number 2. It says 1. Again, it's a problem of converting decimal number to a fraction, but the choices are given as a mixed fraction. So definitely, when you convert this decimal to a fraction, it will be a improper fraction. So as we did for problem number 1, when we convert this decimal to a fraction, it becomes 104 divided by 100. So the numerator becomes the decimal number omitting the decimal point, and the denominator becomes 1 followed by as many zeros, which is the number of decimal places of the decimal number, which is in this case is 2. So now if you reduce this further, you can see in the option there is the mixed fraction, the fraction part. We have 1 by 25, 2 by 5 and 1 by 5. Okay, let's see. If I divide by 2, I get 52 and 50, and if I divide further by 2, I get what do I get? 26 by 25. So this is 26 by 25, and of course this is 1 by 25. So how do you convert a improper fraction to a mixed fraction? You divide the numerator with the denominator, and the quotient becomes the whole part, and the remainder by the divisor or the denominator becomes the fraction part. So in this case the answer will be choice C. Okay, let's do problem number 3. It says it has given a mixed fraction 2 upon 2 by 25, and it is asking to convert it to a decimal. The choices are in decimal. So first we have to convert the mixed fraction to an improper fraction, and this becomes, how do we convert a mixed fraction in the form a b by c into a improper fraction? This is a into c plus b divided by c. So this mixed fraction becomes 25 into 2, 50 plus 2, that is 52 by 25. Now when you have to convert a fraction to a decimal number, you always first see if you can convert the denominator as a power of 10, like 10, 100, 1000, so on. So the denominator in this case is 25, and if I multiply both the denominator and the numerator by 4, I get the denominator as a power of 10. So now 52 into 4 is 8, 20, and the denominator becomes 100. So it has become a decimal fraction, and it's easy for a decimal fraction to convert to a fraction. What do we do? So it's basically now 208 can be written as 20.0 by 100. So now we are dividing a decimal number, which is 208.0 by 100, and we have studied in the class number 5 how do we divide a division of decimal number by 10, 100, 1000, so on. So we just move the decimal point 2 places to the left, because then the denominator we have 100. So this becomes 2.08. So this is the answer, and the choice will be B. Okay. Let's do problem number 4. 6 centimeter. It's a conversion of unit, and of course using the concept of fraction and decimals. Now the options are, it is asking 6 centimeter equals how many kilometer, because the options are in kilometer. Now okay, so we know that 1 centimeter equals to 1 by 100 meter, and also we know that 1 meter equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer, or we know that 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter, so 1 meter equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer. So this is 1 by 100 multiplied by 1 by 1000 kilometer. So 1 centimeter is, we got this. Okay, therefore 6 centimeter equals to 6 into 1 by 100 into 1 by 1000 kilometer. So we have to do this multiplication. Let's multiply all the powers of 10, and we get, if we multiply 100 and 1000, we get 1 lakh. Okay, so now 6 can be written as 6.0 and divided by 1 lakh. We have to do this division. So this is basically dividing a decimal number by a power of 10. So what will be the answer? What do? We shift the decimal point to the left by as many places as the number of zeros after 1 in the denominator. So now you can see that to the left, after the to the left of the decimal point, we have only one digit, that is 6, and we have to move 5 digits to the left. So the process is, the way we do is by jumping. So we jump, since there are 5 zeros, we have to shift the decimal point to the left 5 places. So we will do 5 jumps. So this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. The fifth jump will be the position of the decimal point, and in between we will add zeros. So the decimal point will come here. So this becomes 0.00006, and if there are no digits to the left of the decimal point, we simply put a single 0. So the answer is, so this will be this much kilometer. So we can see the choice will be C. Okay. I hope this problem was clear, the way I solved it. Okay, let's do problem number 5. If you find any difficulty in understanding the way I am solving it, any steps or any concept I am discussing, please do let me know in the comment section. I will be pleased to discuss with you. Problem 5 says 70 gram equals how much kilogram. Okay, so we know that 1 gram is 1 by 1000 kilogram. This implies, the symbol means this implies 70 gram will be equals to 70 into 1 by 1000 kilogram. So we have to do this. We have to divide 70 by 1000. So this is the 70, we can write it as 70.0 and divided by 1000. So basically we have to divide the decimal number 70.0 by 1000. So we have to shift the decimal point to the left 3 places. So this becomes 0.070 kilogram. Okay, so this will be the answer. The choice will be B. Okay, let's do 6. It asks to convert 5 kg and 6 gram to how many kilogram. Okay, so now it is 5 kg plus 6 gram. So this is 5 plus, now 6 gram is 6 by 1000 kilogram. So this is this much kilogram. So okay, now we have to, 5 is 5. Okay, fine. 5 we can write it as 5.0 in decimal form, and plus 6 by 1000 means it is 006. If you convert the fraction 6 by, it's a decimal fraction, if you convert it to decimal, it becomes 0.006. Now you have to add these two decimal number. And how do? We first convert both the decimal numbers. In addition of decimal numbers, we first convert the decimal numbers to like decimals, that is, their decimal places will be same. So 5.0 we can always write it as 000, and then we have this 006. Now we just do we write the decimal numbers in a column form, so that the decimal point and the respective digits of the decimal part and the whole part are in the same column, and then we do addition just like whole numbers. So this becomes 6 0.005, and we put the decimal point directly below in the same column, directly below the decimal point of the last decimal number. Or you can do another way, is that since they are like decimals, the decimal places is 3, so you put in the final result addition, you put the decimal point 3 digits from the right, so over here. So this is 5.006 kilogram, and the choice will be C. Okay, let's do problem number 6. It says 5. No, we have to do problem number 7. 2 kilometer. It is asking to convert 2 kilometer 5 meter to kilometer. Okay, so 2 kilometer and 5 meter means this equals 2 plus 5 meter is 5 by 1000 kilometer. So this is this much kilometer. We have converted the meter to 5 meter to kilometer by dividing by 1000, because we know that 1 meter equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer, because we know that 1 meter equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer. So now this is 2.0 plus 5 divided by 1000 is a decimal fraction. We can convert it into decimal number, and it becomes 005, this much kilometer. So this becomes, now we have to add these two decimals numbers. First convert it to like decimals. Convert it to like decimals, and then do the addition of the like decimals by writing them in column form, so that the decimal point in same column, and also the respective digits of the decimal part and the whole part are in the same column, and then you add just like whole numbers, and we get 5002. And now in the result you have to put the decimal point, which will be 3 digits from the right, because the decimal places of the two decimal numbers is 3. So 2.005. So this becomes 2.005 kilometer is the answer. So is the result. So the answer is choice C. Okay. Let's do problem number 8. It is asking to find 1.007 minus 0.7. So this is a difference of subtraction of two decimal numbers. So how do we do? First we have to convert them to like fractions. So this becomes 1.007 minus 0.700. Now we subtract, we write the bigger decimal number first, and then below it we write the smaller decimal number, and then we small decimal number in the same column form, that is the decimal point will be in the same column, and the respective digits of the decimal part and the whole part will be in the same column, and then you do the subtraction just like whole numbers, and this becomes 703. And finally you have to put the decimal point, which will be 3 digits from the right, because the decimal numbers have decimal places of 3. So this becomes 0.307. So this is 0.307 kilometer. No, sorry, this is just difference, and 0.307. Okay, and when writing a decimal, if we have no digits to the left of the decimal point, we conventionally write a single 0. So this is the answer. This is the result. So the answer is choice C. Okay, let's do problem number 9. It is asking what should be subtracted from 0.1 to get 0.03. So it is asking what we must subtract. That subtract amount I am indicating as a box to that will give 0.03. Now if I denote it, then the decimal number that must be subtracted from 0.1 as x to give 0.03, we know this implies that x will be 0.1 minus 0.003. So we have to now find the subtraction of these two decimals. First, we convert them to like decimals. This will be 0.10 minus 0.03, and then we do the subtraction by writing first the larger decimal number, which is 0.10, and below it we write the smaller decimal number in the column form, so that the decimal point is in the same column and the respective digits of the decimal part and the whole part are in the same column. And then we do the subtraction, and this becomes 7, and this is only 7, and we have to mark the decimal point in the result, which will be 2 places from right. Now, and so if you have to put the decimal point 2 digits from the right in the result, it will become 0.07. So this is x is 0.07, and conventionally we write a 0 to the left of decimal point if there are no digits. So the answer is 0.07, and in the choice it's given 0.07, so it's okay, no problem, they are same. So the answer is choice B. Okay, let's do problem number 10. We are halfway. What should be added to 3.07 to get 3.5? Let's say that the decimal number that need to be added to 3.07 to give 3.5 is x. So this implies that x equals to 3.5 minus 3.07. Now we have to do the subtraction, and we have to first convert them to like decimals, and this becomes 3.50 minus 3.07. Now we have to do the subtraction by first writing the larger decimal number, and below it in the same column form we have to write the smaller decimal number, and then we do the subtraction just like whole numbers, and this becomes 43, and we have to put the decimal point, which will be 2 digits in the result, 2 digits from the right, that will be 0.43. So the result is 0.4. So x is becomes 0.43. Okay, so the answer is C. Okay, 11. It is asking to find 0.23 multiplied by 0.3. So this is a multiplication of a decimal number by a decimal number, which we have discussed in the previous video. That was part 3 of class 5. What do we do? We first convert the decimal numbers to decimal fractions. So 0.23 becomes 23 by 100, and 0.3 becomes 3 by 10. So now this has become, so this is a multiplication of two fractions, and what do? We multiply the numerators. So this becomes 23 into 3 by 10 in 100 into 10. So this becomes 69 by 1000. So this is a decimal fraction, and when we convert this to a decimal, this will be 0.069. So this is the answer, and the choice will be C. I hope you understood how the decimal fraction 69 by 1000 is written in decimal form as 0.069. We just need to when we divide a decimal number, 69 can be written as 69.0. So when we divide 69.0 by 1000, we have to shift the decimal point 3 digits to the left. So that becomes 0.069. Okay, let's do problem number 12. It is asking to multiply 0.02 into 30. So this is the multiplication of a decimal number by a whole number. What do? We multiply. We first multiply the whole number with the decimal number, but omitting the decimal point of the decimal number. So that becomes 2 into 30. So if we first multiply the whole number, which is here 30, by the decimal number, but we omit the decimal point. So this becomes 2 into 30. This is 60. This is 60. Now we have to put the decimal point. The decimal point. So this is 60.0. So we have to put the decimal point in such a way that the decimal places of the final product will be the same as the decimal places of the decimal input decimal number, which was 0.02. So we have to make, we will not put the decimal number yet over here. So this is 60. Now we have to put the decimal, we have to convert the 60 to a decimal number in such a way that the decimal places of the number 60 will be same as the decimal places of the decimal number 0.02. So this will become, the decimal point will be here. So this becomes 0.60, and this equals 0.6 because in the zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part of a decimal number is meaningless. So the answer is B, choice B. Okay, let's do problem number 13. It's asking to multiply 0.25, decimal number 0.25, with decimal number 0.8. So we first convert both the decimal number. So this is a multiplication of a decimal number with another decimal number. So what do? We first multiply both the decimal numbers as whole numbers by omitting the their decimal points. So this becomes 25 into 8. So this is 200, and now we put the decimal point in 200 in such a way that its decimal places becomes the sum of the decimal places of the two input decimal numbers. Now 0.25 has decimal places of 2 and 0.8 has decimal places of 1. So the decimal places of 200 should be 3, and so the decimal point will be here. So the answer is 0.2 or 0.2, and this is the answer. This is the result. So the answer will be choice B, 200. Okay, so let's do problem number 14. It is asking to multiply 3 decimal numbers and each of them are same. So 0.4, 0.4 and 0.4. So what do? We will simply multiply all the decimal numbers as whole numbers by omitting their decimal points first. That is the step number 1. So this becomes 4 into 4 into 4. This is 64. And now we have to put the decimal point in 64 in such a way that its decimal places becomes the sum of the decimal places of all the decimal numbers present in the product. So the decimal places of all the decimal numbers is 1. So the sum of the decimal places is 3. So we have to put the decimal point in 64 in such a way that its decimal places becomes 3. So that will the decimal point will be here. So the result will be 0.064, and the choice is C. Okay, let's do problem number 15. It is asking to multiply 1.1 into 1 into 0.01. Okay, so it is a multiplication of two decimal numbers with a whole number. So fine. So whole numbers can always be written in decimal form as 1.0. Okay. So so this is now it has become a product of three decimal numbers. So what do? We first do the product of all the decimal numbers by assuming them as whole numbers by omitting their decimal points. So this becomes 11 into 10 into 1. 01 means 1, so 1. So this becomes 11 into 10, that is 110. Okay. Now we have to put the decimal point in 110 in such a way that its decimal places will be equal to the sum of the decimal places of all the decimal numbers present in the product. Now this over here, the sum of the decimal places of all the decimal numbers is 1 plus 1 plus 2, so 4. So we have to put the decimal point in 110 in such a way that its decimal places will be 4. So it will be 0.0110. So this is the result. So the answer is 15. So the answer is 0.0110. Now 0.0110 is obviously equals to 0.011 because any zeros to the extreme right of the decimal part is meaningless. So the choice will be A. Choice will be A. Okay. Let's solve problem number 16. 2.08 divided by 0.16. Okay, so this is a division of a decimal number by a decimal number, which I discussed in the last video. That was part 3 of class number 5. What do? We first convert the decimal numbers to decimal fraction. So this becomes 208 by 100 divided by 16 by 100. Now the denominators 100 and 100 we will, okay, now first 200, this is equals to 200 by 100 multiplied by 100 by 16, because any number, when you divide any number by another number, non-zero number, A divided by B is equals to A multiplied by reciprocal of B, that is 1 by B. So reciprocal of 16 by 100 is 100 by 16. So this becomes 208 by 100 into 100 by 16. So 100 gets cancels out. So this becomes 208 by 16. Now if you can further reduce this by dividing by 4. It becomes 4 52. You can divide it further, it becomes 13. So 13 is the answer result, and answer is choice A. Okay, let's do 17. It is asking 1.02 divided by 6. So now 6 is a whole number. What do? We have discussed a division of a decimal number by whole number. What do? We first divide the decimal number by the whole number omitting the decimal point of the decimal number. So we do 102 divided by 6 divided by 6. Okay, and mm, of course we have to multiply by 1 by 100. I'm thinking which will be the easier method. One way is that we can convert the decimal number to a decimal fraction. Yeah, so if you let's do the, when you have to divide a decimal number by a whole number, one easy way is that you first convert the decimal number to decimal fraction. So this becomes 102 by 100. Now divided by 6. Okay, now you divide the numerator of the decimal fraction by the whole number, and you separate out the denominator, that is 1 by 100. I hope you are following the process. First, this is the division of a decimal number by a whole number. First, we convert the decimal number to a decimal fraction. It becomes 102 by 100 because the decimal places of the decimal number 1.02 is 2. So it becomes 102 by 100 divided by 6. Now you divide the numerator of the decimal fraction with the whole number. So it becomes 102 by 6, and you keep, and then you separate out the denominator of the decimal fraction, that is, it becomes into 1 by 100. Now 102 by 6 into 1 by 100 means divided by 100. Now you have to convert this fraction 102 by 6 into a decimal number, and it becomes, if you divide, let's first reduce this reduce this fraction 102 by 6 further and see what we get. 351. So this is 51 by 3 divided by 100. Now let's convert the 51 by 3 fraction to decimal number. So it becomes 2. Oh, it is simply dividing. So this is 17. This is 17. So we have this becomes 17 means 17.0 divided by 100. So we have studied that when you divide a decimal number by powers of 10, like 10, 100, 1000, what do? We just shift the decimal point of the decimal number to the left by as many places as there are zeros after 1 by which we are dividing. So this becomes 0.17. This is the result. So the answer is, this was question 17. So the answer is choice B. Okay, let's do 18. 30.94 divided by 0.7. So this is a division of a decimal number by another decimal number. So first we will convert the decimal number to decimal fraction. This becomes 3094 divided by 100, and this is divided by 7 by 10. Now 3094 by 100 multiplied by 10 by 7, and you cancel out the powers of 10, and this is 10. So this now becomes 3 3094 by 7 multiplied by 1 by 10. This is 3094 by 7 divided, multiplied by 1 by 10 means division by 10. So we have to divide 3094 by 7. Does it divide perfectly? Let me check. 73094. So this is 4, 28 to 9, 4, 28, 4. Yeah, it's divide exactly. It's dividing exactly. So this is 4, 4, 2 divided by 10. Now obviously you know that this result will be, we have to put, now 442 means 442.0. So this is the decimal number divided by 10, which means we have to shift the decimal point left by one place. So this becomes 444.2. This is the result, and the choice will be A. This was 18. Okay, let's see 19. 2.73 divided by 1.3. Okay, so first it's a division of decimal number by another decimal number. We will first convert both the decimal numbers to decimal fraction. So it becomes 273 by 100 divided by 13 by 10. Now this is 273 by 100 multiplied by 10 by 13, because when you divide A by B, it means A multiplied by the reciprocal of B, that is 1 by B. Okay, now you cancel out the powers of 10. This becomes 10, 10. So now this becomes 273 divided by 13 into 1 by 10. This is now this is 273 by 13 multiplied by 1 by 10 means divided by 10. Now we have to compute 273 by 13. We have to convert this fraction to a decimal number by doing division. This is 2. This is 2. So it becomes 22.0 divided by 10. So this is the decimal number divided by 10, which means we have to shift the decimal point to the left by one digit. So this becomes 2.2 is the result. So the choice will be, this is 19. So the choice will be 2.2. Oh, sorry. This will be 1. This will be 1. Okay. My mistake. Okay. So the result is 2.1. So the answer will be choice B. Okay. Let's do problem number 20. Problem number 20. So this is 89.1 divided by 2.2. So this is the division of a decimal number by another decimal number. We will first convert both the decimal number to decimal fraction. This becomes 891 by 10 divided by 22 by 10. Now this is 891 by 10 multiplied by the reciprocal of 22 by 10, that is 10 by 22. Now 10 gets cancelled out, and so this becomes 891 by 22, and we have to convert this to a decimal number. Convert this to a decimal number by doing division. 891, so 4, 8811. Okay, now we have to put a decimal point to the right of the dividend as well as to the right of the quotient, add a 0 to the right of the dividend, add a 0 to the remainder, and this becomes 110. So this is 4.5 is the result. So the answer is by 40. Okay, what did I? Okay, I did a mistake in the division. So 488 1 1. So here will be a 0. I'm sorry. This will be 40.5. First we did quotient was 4. We multiplied by 4, we got 88, remainder 1, and then we borrowed 1, and there is nothing was, it was not dividing, so we had to put a 0. Okay, so 40.5. So this is 40.5. So the result is 40.5. So the choice will be A. The choice will be A. Okay, let's do the last problem, the final one. It says 0.5 multiplied by 0.05. So let's first convert the decimal numbers to decimal fractions. It becomes 5 by 10 multiplied by 5 by 100. Now, it is a multiplication. Okay. Oh, sorry. This is a multiplication of two decimal numbers. So the process, the steps we follow is that if you multiply both the decimal numbers as whole numbers, omitting their decimal points. So this becomes 5 multiplied by 5. So this is 25, and finally we have to put the decimal point in such a way such that the decimal places of 25 will be the sum of the decimal places of 0.5 and 0.05, that is 3. So we have to put the decimal point 25 such that its decimal places is 3. So that makes the product 0.025. So the answer is choice C. I'm not sure whether I solved it correctly or not. If you find any mistake in marking or incorrect answer choice, please do let me know in the comment section. I will be pleased, appreciate that. And I hope solving these problems was beneficial to you. You understood the process of how to solve problems on decimal numbers. This was exercise 3E was based on the chapter decimals, and after this there is a chapter test which will be a good set of problems to test your knowledge, your overall understanding of operating with decimal numbers. So in the next video I will try to solve the chapter test, test paper 3 in page number 53 of the textbook R.S. Aggarwal. That will be a good practice. So thanks for watching, and once again, if you are watching my videos regularly and finding them beneficial, please do support me by subscribing to my channel, like my videos, share them with your friends, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. Once again, thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.